That's right, Charlene. 10% contained so far. And we're seeing something interesting on radar this morning. So radar can see more than just rainfall. It's picking up on the debris and smoke from the Jones Road wildfire this morning. And that smoke is drifting south through southern sections of Ocean County. So here's the latest with the Jones Road wildfire. So that's in Ocean and Lacey Township in Ocean County. The size 8,500 acres, only 10% contained. We'll get that next status update at 11 o'clock today. Now, when it comes to our risk for fire spread, it's a tad bit lower today, and that's because winds are weaker, but humidity is still on the lower side, so we're not completely out of the clear. Tomorrow, we're in for a stronger sea breeze, and that can increase that fire spread, but it will also bring in extra moisture. Our next chance for rainfall is on Saturday. Winds are lighter this morning out of the north and northeast, ranging from 2 to 13 miles per hour, and temperatures are pleasant in the 40s and the 50s. It's 57 in Central Park, 53 in Toms River, and 51 in Danbury. Skies are partly to mostly cloudy, and we'll see mostly sunny skies taking us up to high temperatures in the lower 70s. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's talk about the road closures because of these wildfires. The Garden State Parkway is shut down both ways between exit 74 and 63. And then we also have a closure here on Route 9, and that's both directions between Lacey Road and Lakeside Drive. And then even more closures farther south on Route 9 between Wells Mills Road and Barnegat Beach Drive. And then 72, you'll find that closure as well. And Wells Mill Road between the Garden State Parkway and 72, you have that fire department activity. At the George Washington Bridge, going inbound, not doing too badly, but you can see right here, they are holding that traffic back and letting it move by very slowly as they clear away construction at the George Washington Bridge, which is causing delays on the Bronx side. So this is the Cross Bronx Expressway as you go westbound, getting into the George Washington Bridge. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Charlene and Pedro, over to you.
Right now, but at least winds will taper off, so that should help us out. And our next chance for rain arrives on Saturday. But I want to show you the smoke tracker for the Jones Road fire. So here's the fire near Lacey, and with wind speeds out of the north and northeast, a lot of this smoke will continue to drift south throughout this afternoon near Stafford, Little Egg Harbor, and far southern sections of Ocean County. But overnight, wind speeds could change and switch to the southwest, and that could push the smoke farther north towards Monmouth, Middlesex, maybe even as far north as portions of Staten Island late tonight through early tomorrow morning. Current air quality is good, but that will increase to moderate later today. High pollen levels and UV index of 7. As you get the kids ready for school this morning, temperatures are pleasant in the 50s and will reach a high of 74 with mostly sunny skies. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's look at the George Washington Bridge. They have finally completed that clearing of the construction from the overnight, and it looks a lot better on the Cross Bronx as you go westbound getting into the bridge. And this is how it looks at the Lincoln Tunnel, if that's where you plan on going. No major issues here. Holland Tunnel, also a very quiet ride. Now, we'll also talk about the Tappan Zee Bridge. That is in great shape. No major issues. And alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Pedro, Charlene, back to you.
Right. That on Saturday, released today, it's dry, and we're in for a lighter breeze. So current temperatures are in the 40s and the 50s all around the tri-state. And we're starting out with partly to mostly cloudy skies, but still looks like we'll have a nice sunrise on the way. 57 in Central Park and a west breeze near 6 miles per hour. So temperatures across the map mainly in the 50s, but it is down to 49 in Poughkeepsie, 54 in Bridgeport, and good morning in Belmar, 58 for you. Wind speeds are ranging from 2 to 13 miles an hour, mainly out of the north and northeast, and winds will be much lighter compared to yesterday. On satellite and radar, a thin layer of cirrus clouds, but I do want to point out something interesting that's showing up. So radar can see more than just rainfall. In this case, it's picking up on smoke and debris from the Jones Road fire, and that's drifting south towards Stafford and Little Egg Harbor. So here's the latest with the Jones Road fire burning near Ocean and Lacey Township. It's 8,500 acres, only 10% contained. We'll get that next update at 11 o'clock this morning, or close to 11 o'clock. Our overall fire risk today is a little lower, and that's because humidity is still low, but it's also calmer. And when it comes to tomorrow, stronger sea breeze on Thursday, that could promote fire spread, but that could also bring in extra moisture, and our next chance to rain is Saturday. And I believe we have a live picture of the fire this morning, and just very intense to see all that smoke, the extent of this fire. Firefighters have a long road ahead, and because things will stay dry, we have to wait until Saturday for that next opportunity for rainfall. We'll continue to show you those live pictures throughout the morning as we have them. So back over to our maps. High pressure is nearby, keeping things dry for now, but we'll see that changing the first half of this weekend. At least throughout this afternoon, skies are mostly sunny with temperatures in the upper 60s and the lower 70s. And then tonight through early tomorrow, still clear. More the same tomorrow with more sunshine. So the bigger picture showing high pressure moving offshore. That's going to allow moisture to increase slowly. We're still mainly dry on Friday, but Friday night into Saturday, that's when we'll have our next chance for rainfall thanks to this approaching cold front and area of low pressure. Behind that, drying out on Sunday, that's going to be the drier half of the weekend. We'll also see a gusty breeze with more sunshine. Today 74, a really nice day, mostly sunny, and then northwest winds ranging from 7 to 14. Tonight 54, mostly clear, and looking ahead to tomorrow 70, mostly sunny with just a few clouds. For the rest of the 7-day forecast, the sunshine will stick around on Friday, and then Saturday a wet start, 71, drying out on Sunday, and the 70s are back Monday and Tuesday. Heather?
All right, Brittany, so let's talk about those wildfires that you were just showing, that massive fire. Now, we have a lot of closures as a result, and that's understandable after seeing that shot. We have the Garden State Parkway both ways between exits 63 and 74 completely closed down because of these fires. And we also have more closures, not only on the Garden State Parkway, but Route 9 both ways between Lacey Drive and Lakeside Drive, where all lanes are closed down. That's in Forked River. Then going here onto Route 9 between Wells Mills Road and Barnegat Beach Drive, that is ongoing fire department activity, and then even more closures on Wells Mills Road between the Garden State Parkway and 72. So it is a big mess. You want to avoid it. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. And this week's MTA hero is Stephen.
We'll see some rainfall on Saturday, but that will help us out with our low-end drought situation and the fires that are burning in New Jersey. But check out this sunrise. Just a beautiful start. We have a thin layer of cirrus clouds. Temperatures mainly in the 50s. It is 57 in Central Park. A westerly breeze near 6 miles an hour. Temperatures are in the 50s across most of the map, but it is down to 49 in Poughkeepsie. Bridgeport, good morning, 54 for you, and Newark up to 58. Winds are out of the north and northeast, ranging from 2 to 13 miles per hour. And on satellite and radar, a quiet start with just a few clouds here and there, then cirrus clouds, so we are able to see some sun coming through. Radar is also picking up on smoke from the Jones Road fire, and that is drifting south towards Stafford and Little Egg Harbor. That smoke will continue to drift south across the southern half of Ocean County throughout the rest of this afternoon. Here's the latest. It's burning near Lacey and Ocean Township. It's 8,500 acres, only 10% contained. We'll get that next update at 11 o'clock. So when it comes to our fire risk spread, it's a little lower today. Even though humidity is still very low, winds are also lighter. Tomorrow, we will have a stronger sea breeze, and that could increase fire spread, but that same sea breeze will also push in some extra moisture, and our next chance for rainfall is Saturday. So I do want to show you a live picture. We have some chopper video of that fire burning near Lacey, and this is just the extent of all that smoke. That is going to cause some air quality issues to be impacted this morning throughout this afternoon. That smoke is drifting to the south, and that trend will continue. We'll see that smoke drifting to the north later this evening through early tomorrow morning as wind speeds start to change from the northeast to the southwest, and some of that could try to get a little closer to portions of the boroughs. But let's switch it back over to our maps showing you high pressure nearby, keeping things quiet for now. As we head into this afternoon, we'll continue to see a lot of sunshine and temperatures in the 70s, and then tonight mostly clear with overnight lows in the 40s and the 50s. Looking ahead to tomorrow, more sunshine. The bigger picture showing high pressure moving offshore, and that allows more clouds to mix in on Friday, but we're still dry throughout the day. That all changes Friday night and into early Saturday. That's when we'll see another batch of rainfall, especially Saturday morning, and showers will taper off Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. Sunday, the drier half of the weekend, mostly sunny and a gusty breeze. Today, 74, really nice day, pleasant. Tonight, 54, mostly clear, a light breeze, and tomorrow, 70, more sunshine. We do it again on Friday, but clouds start to increase late Friday, and we'll see the return of rainfall Friday night through the first half of Saturday. Sunday 65 and the 70s return Monday and Tuesday. Heather?
All right, Brittany, those pictures from the chopper were very impressive, and we do have other stuff that's going on here, and we'll talk about what's happening on the Hutch, southbound right near Mamaroneck Road. Tractor trailer hit an overpass. Now, let's go to the George Washington Bridge. You can see that we are picking up delays to both that lower and the upper level, and then moving across the span. Lincoln Tunnel looks like you're starting to just slow down just a tad bit as you make your way to the tolls, and the Holland Tunnel, it looks like your 1 and 9 approach at this point is your heaviest. Now, let's talk about those fires. We have word that the Garden State Parkway and Route 9 are expected to fully reopen by 6 a.m. We'll definitely keep our eye on that. After seeing those pictures from Chopper that Brittany was showing, there's a major smoke condition going on there, and you can see those pictures right there. So a big mess there. We're going to hope that they can reopen that shortly, and alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Pedro, Charlene, over to you.
Thanks so much.